way your farm and your business is going to grow. It depends on how you grow your life. It depends on how you grow some things in your life. So in this video, I'm going to share with you 4 things that are very, very necessary for you to grow so that your farm or your business can also grow. Now, the first thing that's very important for you to grow so that your business can grow is your knowledge. Now, knowledge is very, very important. Knowledge is very, very important. How you study whatever business that you're doing, how you study whatever markets that you're in, how you study pest control in your farm, you study the type of farm you're getting into, you study the varieties of seeds that are there, you study the markets, you study the logistics, you study how to get goods in, how to get goods out, you study what the customers want, you study what the suppliers, how they behave, you study pests, how you control pests, you study market cycles, you study financials, you study how to get your ROI from your business. These are things that are very necessary for you to study so that your business can grow. So your knowledge is very, very important. You have to read books. You have to find mentors in that business. You have to go for trainings. You have to go for seminars. You have to go for agricultural training. You have to go for seminars, meet with people, meet with fellow farmers and ask them questions about how they are growing their own, how they are succeeding in their own farms. Because if you don't do all these things, the likelihood of you succeeding in your farm or in your business is very, very small. So your knowledge is very, very important. You have to gather knowledge. You have to gather information. Any business that you're going to. That's how you succeed in your business or in your farm. And the second thing that's very, very important for you to grow. Is your mental toughness. Right? Because in business, you're often going to meet with challenges and setbacks. So you develop your mental toughness, which is why I like to do workouts and exercises. Not because I want to build muscles or get 6 packs. I just need, number 1, to have mental toughness. The fact that I wake up early in the morning and I just know that I must go out and work out, whether I like it or I don't like it. So that's the way it is. You have to develop mental toughness. You're going to have setbacks because Alex Hermosi talks about this. He says the road to success and the road to failures are often on the same path. So you must keep moving whether you fail or you don't fail. And the likelihood of people moving when they fail is very, very small. You understand? So lots of people do not keep moving after a massive failure or a big failure. You have to keep moving. That's how to get to success. Winners never quit. They failed lots of times, they just didn't quit. You have to develop your mental toughness. When you don't want to do something, you have to do it. That's discipline. You can develop this mental toughness by doing workouts, doing things that you don't want to do at a particular time. Let's say you're supposed to go to the farm and you can't go to the farm at that time. You just say, I must go to this farm. That's how you develop mental toughness. And then you put yourself in situations that will build you. When you start a business, you will fail. That's the truth. And when you fail, it's another. You feel like you learn from it. Another mental toughness certificate has been given to you. So you have to develop your mental toughness so that when those setbacks come, when they come, not if they will come, they will surely come. When they come, you will have the strength and the capacity to overcome them. Very, very important. Now, the third thing that you must develop, is your financial literacy. Financial literacy is very, very important. I cannot stress this enough. The knowledge about income, the knowledge about expense, the knowledge about assets and liabilities, the knowledge about ROI. What's your profit margin? What's your gross profit margin? What's your net profit margin? How do you separate business from personal spendings? How do you reinvest profits back into a business? You must understand all these things for your business to grow. If not, you just keep walking like Jackie and eating like an ant. So you have to understand finance. Very, very important. Financial literacy is something that I've learned, which is what I'm still working on myself. You have to learn these things and develop discipline to act on them. So financial discipline is a very, very important skill that you must have, that you must grow, so that your business and your farm can grow, so that you will not be spending and not seeing any profit. So before you get into any farm venture or any business project, you have to study what's the ROI going to be. Is it going to be a feasible project based on the financial calculations that you have done? So don't just venture into any business without understanding the financial stuff or the financial implications about that business. Very, very important. Very, very important for you to have financial knowledge, because if you don't have financial knowledge, then what you're working for, which is money, in the end, you won't see those things. Very, very important. On the hop back into the video, I just want to say something very, very clear. That's the fact that in your life, you must ensure that you grow. There are so many things that you must do to ensure that growth takes place. Please, I want you to take this growth stuff very, very seriously. I really want you to succeed in your business. I really want you to succeed in your agricultural project. That's why I'm saying again that you must make sure that you develop these things so that your business will grow. So whatever thing that you have set your hands to do, please don't let it just die in your hands. Just make a determination and a commitment to yourself that I've set myself that I'm going to achieve these things. Don't let it die in your hands. Move it forward. Keep moving it forward. No matter what the challenge is, just ensure that you overcome this challenge. And you know, the way you overcome those challenges is by developing these 4 skills that are listed in this video. I don't want you to fail. I don't want you to have setbacks in your business. I want you to grow in your business. And you can always grow in your business if you're able to develop these 4 skills. There is success. There is success. Success is at the other side of failure. Success is at the other side of your challenges. Success is at the other side of growth. Success is at the other side of the pain that you're going to go through while growing. So please don't give up. Keep moving forward. And you see yourself as you're going to make it in this journey that you've set yourself out for. Agriculture is the future, because if we don't feed ourselves, nobody's going to feed us. And if we don't feed ourselves, we're going to go hungry. And if we're going to go hungry, we will not become angry. And when we are angry, we will not be a whole bunch of fools, because we'll be doing things that are really destructive to our own life. Please take agriculture seriously. Please ensure that you share this video with as many people, like it, and comment on how you're going to keep growing in your agricultural business. The 4th thing that you must have, the 4th thing that you must develop is your leadership skill. Your farm or your business is only as good, it's going to grow only as high as your team members grow. So a team is very, very important. Who are your team? Whether they are knowledge, whether they are skilled people or people that are not skilled. The ability to lead people. That's a very, very important skill that you must have. We start by leading yourself. You must know how to lead yourself, and in the end know how to lead people, because once you can lead people, this is going to add lots of improvements in your life. How do you train them? How do you tell them to do a particular thing? How do you delegate things and manage them without micromanaging? How do you lead without stressing yourself? How do you make a double of yourself? How do you ensure that work processes are done smoothly? How do you ensure that you remove bottlenecks in every of your work processes? How do you ensure that you understand your value map very, very well? How do you understand that you can explain this value map to your team members? How do you set out the vision and you explain the mission to your team members? Very, very important in business. So the 4 things that you must develop, let me recap them. You must develop your knowledge. You must develop your knowledge. You must develop your mental toughness. You must develop your financial literacy. And you must develop your leadership skills. Very, very important, because once you're able to develop all these things, then your business will grow. So the level at which your business or your farm will grow depends on how you're able to grow these 4 skills. And if you're able to grow those 4 skills, then your business will know no bounds. Keep working on them every day and keep moving forward. I'm wishing you success.